Listen to me here, you dumb bastard. You need to get over here and settle up with me right away. I'm in a real bad crunch for money. I need it now. You need to come get this thing out of my shop. This table's been here for over 6 hours now. I don't want it here in my shop anymore. Yes, I know that's not your problem, but you know what? It's not my problem every time you have to look in the mirror either. Yeah, whatever, jerky. What a bunch of crap. How am I going to deal with this crap? I'm being sued by Vito Peninni. Class action lawsuit. This is great. Now I see why people hire lawyers. What a bunch of crap. Where's that ingrate doofus?
How you doing there, brother?
Oh, look who decided to show up back to work after 8 months off.
Well, you know, I had a little unfortunate smelting accident with a former employee, and I had to go back to the homeland.
Yeah, well, take a look at this. Look what we got going on here. You leave and go on vacation for half a year, and I've got to look at this. They're suing me for $13 million.
What's this?
They're suing you too, by the way. You're listed on this.
Who the heck is Ben Gleck?
I don't know. He's some bleeding hot liberal out of Boston, I think. I don't know.
I don't understand this. I mean, what happened? I mean, I was only away for 8 months, lad. I mean, what happened here?
Here's what happened. You took off, and I got stuck with all your crap. All your crappy customers. All your crappy employees.
Like who?
Oh, like that freak Harvey who keeps coming back.
Oh.
Every other day, looking for his job back. Like a lost little doggy.
I thought I gave him a job picking up landmines or something of that nature.
You did, but then you told him he could come work and, you know, he'd sneak in here. He'd eat all my lettuce. Go look in the garden. All the lettuce is gone.
Ah, crap. And then what? Who is
Vito Peninni.
Who is that?
Oh, he's some
He's
jerk.
such a wise guy, that guy.
Yeah, he's one of your old customers there. He didn't like the fact that I demeaned him on the telephone, and I charged him $2 million for being a freaking idiot.
$2 million.
Well, he was a moron.
You have too many comma and 0 decimal point thing.
Yeah, I don't really care. I charged you 500% plus an idiot fee. Because you're an idiot.
What do you mean you charge me 500% interest? You only there 2 days.
Yeah. And you're about to be a hurt idiot. Get down here, pick your chair up, or it'll be the end of your chair.
You idiot. You schmuck.
I don't really care.
I call lawyer. I call Rosenberg because you idiot.
Well, you can say whatever you want, sir, but it doesn't really matter.
You idiot.
Are you even hearing a word I'm saying? I'm not getting into a pissing match with another crap-ass customer because you don't have half a brain.
You schmuck. I remember of Schmuckenzy Duetch.
Hey, have you seen any boots lately? Well, there's about to be one sideways up your ass!
Oh, I know it's Chop the numpty, right? He's the numpty with the hat.
By the way, what happened to your sideburns?
I had a former employee that got a little postal when I bounced a check.
No, that's too bad, because,
And then, who is Richard Handler? A.K.A. Dick.
I blew his house up by accident. Nothing big.
How did you do that, man?
Well, I don't know. I was using some flammable substance on his table, and it was a hot day, and the sun was shining through the windows, and it, you know, the magnifying glass experiment kind of went. What the heck is going on here? Start to spread! What in the blazes? I'm out of here!
What the heck is going on here? Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah!
In and out job, but it was quick and it was in and out, but we
You're a
didn't get the job.
numpty!
Well, brother, hold on a second while I rebuttal you. If I'm a numpty, then what are you?
I'm a numpty too!
Exactly.
Apparently we're screwed. What does it say here?
We've got to go to court.
Anger management and sensitivity training for you.
That's for me.
And what does it say for me?
No, you're just financially liable for all of this crap.
$13 million?
But I'm sure the first time you show up at court, they're probably going to want you to go to anger management too.
Burn it with fire, man!
Yeah, I think we should probably call up our other brother out in Glasgow and have him pray for us.
I think that would be a wise decision,
Because
lad.
at this point, we don't have a pot to piss in right now.
So what are we gonna do about this start?
I've got about $2,000 in the business account, but they're trying to hit us for 13 million. This is gonna put us out of business for good.
I got an idea.
Lawyers ruin everything.
I got a good idea. Isn't Harvey the head of Schmuckenzy Duetch?
I don't know what he's the head of. He's not even the head of his own neck. It's ridiculous.
Yes, but he is the head of
Yeah, he's the president of the Schmuckenzy Deutsches. What does it matter? What are you getting to?
They're big, powerful lawyers, man. I mean, they're like the big whiz, man. You know.
Well, here's the problem. One of his club members is the you remember the what was his name there? The Rosenbergs.
Oh.
Yeah, well, one of them is against us in this lawsuit. He's representing Pennini and Handler and all these other douchebags.
So?
Yeah, and there was this other guy, I put a nail in his head by accident too.
Wow.
Alright, I'll be right back. Where did he go? Numpty?
Wow, man. I'm gonna have to call Rosenberg and Rosenberg. Wow, huh? Man. This happens every day. Wow.
Has anybody seen my... Yeah, that guy. Oh, it's another... You see, it's another collection call. They're trying to repo everything right now.
Hey, even my own wee screwdrivers, man.
It's already paid for!
Idiots.
Jeez. So, we've got to go to court on December 5th.
December 5th, man.
Yes, they're really drawing it out. So much for a speedy trial now, isn't it?
Well, I guess what we could do is try to make as much money as we can. I like your idea of $2 million a chair. That would get us out of the hole quite quickly.
Well, if this guy would come pick up his chair, Pennini, we wouldn't have this problem.
Why don't you call him?
Well, I thought about calling him. Every time I call him, it just ends horribly. I think maybe I'll need to go down to his house this time.
Well, why don't you do that then? I'll be at the bar, nipping on a little bit of wee scotch, and you go take care of business with Mr. Pennini.
Didn't you get enough drinking in back there, back home? I mean, you gotta go booze it up already.
Hey,
If Mom was still alive, you know what she'd do right now?
she'd slap me.
She'd do one of those. Yeah, go to your bar and drink your spirits. I'll deal with this crap like I have been for the last 8 months. Numpty. Hi everybody. Or should I say, hello fellow Duetches. I'm Harvey, and I'm here to talk to you today about the upcoming campaign. As you know, Schmuckenzy Duetch, who I am a president of, and I am seeking re-election, because this is an election year, people. And my candidacy is not based on simple gardening. It is based on a harvest. And what we're doing is we are harvesting schmucks for a very special cause at Schmuckenzy Duetch. Now my opponent, this is my opponent. His name's Vito Zucchini. Yes. Vito Zucchini. Sorry to say, people. You vote for Vito, this is what you're gonna get. Italian cooking. Maybe some prideful talk about numbers. That's all fine and dandy, folks, but this is Harvey here to tell you, you vote for me, you're all gonna get a lot of greenbacks. You're gonna get a lot more greenbacks in your wallet. We like greenbacks, the Schmuckenzy Duetch. Sorry. Got a root stuck in my throat. Whoa, where'd that come from? So at Schmuckenzy Duetch, the message is clear. The message is simple. There's not a lot of smoke and mirrors like the Republicans. There's not a lot of lies, falsehood like the Democrats. See, we're not a third party. We're a happy party. And we like people. And we love lettuce. My opponent would have you believe that I'm a quackpot and an umpty. He might be right on that. But what is he? He's an educated man. I think he's a plant. He's not even born in this country, folks, so why would you want to vote for him? I mean, voting for somebody who wasn't born in this country, that's kind of like wanting to kiss your sister and never actually doing it. You know? Come on. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. So we're running on the slogan of, I think it's going to be okay. Because I do think it's going to be okay. Because I'm Harvey, and I approve this message. I approve this lettuce, too. Have a nice day.
Hi, I'm Vito Peninni, and I approve this message. If you vote for Schmuckenzy Duetch president, you should vote for me. I'm Vito Peninni. I am the king. I am the godfather of the Schmuckenzy Duetch community. I have controlled it for many years back in Sicily, in Naples, in places of that nature. But if you vote for Hapless Harvey, you'll be sleeping with the fishes. That's right, you'll be sleeping with them. You'll be sleeping with them and become fish food. Why? Because Schmuckenzy Duetch needs a real leader. Somebody who is not totally numbtified, that they do not know the concept of reality from fiction. You understand what I am saying? Figgy Butana, base me culo. That's all I got to say to you, Harv. You bastard. You stupid idiot. You couldn't even strip a piece of furniture correctly because you're a numpty. You're a moron. Every time I look at you, I want to throw up. Because you're stupid. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you behind.
There you are, you little bastard. You owe me $2 million.
Oh, it's my... Oh!
What are you doing? You filming something here?
Yes,
What,
yes.
is this for the lawsuit?
No, it's for my re-election campaign. Ow! Ow!
Yeah, this is what I got for your election campaign. The wood pile there, you. Don't vote for this guy. He's a quackpot and a numpty. Like the other guy said. I wouldn't vote for him either, though. He used to work for me. So I don't approve this message, and I think you're all a bunch of morons. I'll see you in court, you little jackass.
My brother gets me into. I leave for 8 months, and look at all the crap I gotta fix. Okay. This table was done today. $3,500. That is indeed.
Hey, are you? But you're surprised to see me, huh?
Oh my gosh, what are you doing here, lad? I thought I told you to take a hike a long time ago.
I know, but I kind of was stopping by, see how everything was going, make sure you guys are okay.
We're fine, lad. But I don't have any work for you. Other than, I might need you to come back and fix my lawnmower.
Oh, well, I was hoping maybe you had some big furniture that you wanted to strip, or maybe you had some more landmines or something like that. I'm not wearing my flannel today, so.
Well, I don't have any mines per se. But I do have something else that I might need you to deal with later on.
Yeah, what would that be?
Well, there's this gentleman known as Vito Peninni.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard about it.
And
They call him Vito Zucchini, actually.
I heard you're running against him or something for some kind of political thing.
Yeah, I've got a political agenda.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Free lettuce for everybody.
I'll tell you what. I will give you 600.
Every 19th Wednesday of the month, everybody gets a free head of lettuce.
Okay.
If you vote for me, pal.
I'll tell you what, lad. I will give you $1,900 if you make sure that Mr. Pennini loses the election.
Oh,
And
he's
that-
running against me. How's he gonna win?
Well, you're a wee numpty, lad. How could I could win against you? My dog, Hapless, could win against you. I named him after you.
You named your dog after me?
Yeah, Hapless.
Wow, I'm honored. That's really something.
So what do you say?
Yeah, My wife didn't even name their kids after me, but you named your dog after me?
Yes.
That must have made a real good impression.
Hapless hound.
Yeah, I bet he's a really good dog, huh?
He is kind of numpty.
That's good, right?
Whatever way you take it, lad. He's a little boom fooked in the head.
I see you're in a lot better mood than the last time I saw you.
Well, like, you know, my sideburn grew back, and,
well,
you know, my brother's catching all the
remember last time you
flack.
kicked me out of the shop?
Well, that's because you weren't working and you were eating lettuce or something.
I think it was mint, actually.
Mint, whatever.
I was out of lettuce.
Well, it's good to see you, but as long as you make it so that Vito Peninni feels the pinch, because I didn't want him pinching me.
Well, let me tell you something there, Doofus. Did you lay a pair of peepers on my latest campaign ad?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, wait till you see it. It's gonna do in old zucchini real good.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, and then, you know, he's got a lot of problems.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He's Italian, for one, I mean.
Here's my endorsement for your campaign there, lad. I know that might seem like, what do you call it, conjecture. Something of that nature.
This isn't going to be like a conflict of interest, is it?
I don't think so, lad, but you're a numpty anyway.
This ain't something that's going to get me in trouble, is it?
I don't think so, lad.
Because you're asking me to make sure he loses the election. But, I mean, I thought he'd...
Hey, whatever. You know, he's trying to close my business down. I mean, granted, my brother charged him $2 million for a
So you
jail.
want me to go fix his lawnmower?
Yeah.
Well, how do you know his lawnmower even needs to be fixed?
No, not his lawnmower, you numpty.
Oh!
My lawnmower. It's in the back. It's broken.
I think I needed one of those.
Well, that's great. That's great. You're still twitching like you've been huffing paint stripper.
Actually, I was huffing paint stripper on the way over here.
That's great. There's plenty of it in here.
That's great. So this is your endorsement. What do I do with this?
I don't know. You're supposed to be the president of Schmuckenzy Duetch, right?
Well, I am the president of Schmuckenzy Deutsch. I have been for
How
4
do I
years.
join Schmuckenzy Duetch?
Well, you gotta be a schmuck.
What the heck is that?
Well, a schmuck is like... Well, you gotta be a schmuck and... You gotta... I think you gotta be able to speak some German, but...
I know a guy that'd be great. You ought to talk to him. He used to have it used to be called furniture Nazi. German refinishing.
Oh, yeah.
He was an old colleague I went to woodworking school with. He was a bit of a numpty and he got shot in the back by some
really?
Jewish guy. I don't know who it was. But he survived it and he's looking for a group to join that's
Oh, he
schmucky.
survived, huh?
As far as I know.
That's very interesting.
So that's what it is.
You know, I know some people that would be actually willing to pay a good amount of money to know that he's still alive.
Well, you know, yeah, I that's what I heard.
Yeah, because, you know, those Jewish guys, they don't play around.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they like pasta too.
But yeah, I know what you're saying, lad, but you're not making much sense.
Well, I never do.
You're a
so-
little bit dofty.
Yeah, well, that's me, you know, that's why they call me Hapless Harv, baby.
So, are you willing to do this for me?
Well,
If you do, I guarantee you a job here at Scottish Refinishing, because I
so
won't
if
have
I
my
come back and fix your lawnmower at a later time that you specify, after I win the election, then I can have my job back?
That's correct.
That's a deal, man.
All right,
I
great.
really like the sound of that.
That's awesome.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go home and listen to Rabi Raulph on the radio.
That sounds great.
So,
Have a
I
good
can't believe I'm gonna get my own job back. Great. Harvey the man, am good enough to get my job back that I lost. This is gonna be fantabulous. forget about that leg. Oh. I think I need some air.
Let's get a turnout on Wednesday going to Chick-fil-A, which is Chick-fil-A support day. Mike Huckabee is
I
organizing.
don't want to go to Chick-fil-A. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Every time I get into this fan, I hurt myself. So, oh yeah, seat belt. So it's not working out here too good. If I could only reach the windshield wiper. Can't see without my glasses. Oh crap. Woo! That's a lot better. That is a lot better. Alright, now let's get out of here. Alright, I think it's gonna be okay. Boy, I'm really glad I didn't wear my flannel today. Welcome to the Ralph Schlittz radio show. I'm Rabi Raulph Schlittz, and I am your host. And for all of you watching on the internet today, you may be wondering why I'm wearing this obnoxiously loud shirt. It's not because I'm a fruity rabbi or anything like that. I haven't gone metro, so don't worry about that. But for those of you who are wondering what's up with the pink shirt, I have this to tell you. It's none of your damn business! Now, if we could get to our first orders of business today, we've got some topics that we'd like to cover. And we've got to take calls. So, we'll throw the topics on the back burner because that's what all the people don't want to hear. They don't want to hear about the news. They don't want to hear about the views. They want to hear idiots like you calling this show and trying to match my wit. Boy. So, we're going to take our first caller right off the bat here on the Rabi Raulph Schlittz radio program. And this should be a doozy. So, we're waiting for that call from our call screener. He's going to run us through here any minute. Oh, here he is. Alright. You are on the Ralph Schlittz radio show. I'm Rabi Schlittz, and your name, sir? Vito Peninni. I am Vito Peninni. Hi, Vito. Good to have you on the show. What's on your mind? I tell you what's on my mind. Hold on.
It's Vito Peninni, and I think you are a racist, and a schmuck because you constantly bash the President of the United States. You have no respect. You have no respect, though. You fascist idiot. You idiot. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Sir, if you might just slow down there a second, because it seemed to me like maybe, I don't know, you were choking on a Kool-Aid packet or something, I don't know. But for you to call this show my show, and to insinuate that, I hurt your feelings or something, maybe you didn't get the memo. This is not the sensitive Rabi Raulph radio show. This is the show where idiots like you call up to me, whine and complain about being stupid and having no hope, no life, no job, no future, and then I rip you a new one because you're a bunch of idiots. Now, Sir Vito, if you want to have a constructive conversation about the direction this country is headed, and I think allowing a lot of immigrants in the country like yourself, not necessarily a bad thing, but in your case, not necessarily a good thing either, because you obviously are of limited intelligence and need to be dealt with in a manner that is fitting to your low IQ. So, if you can just hold on for just a second, I'm going to explain a few things to you.
Just wait a minute. You're not listening. You schmuck you. You have no idea what you talk about. I'm Vito Peninni. I come from this country, from the old country of pasta fazool, okay? You have no idea what you talk about because I know how to make good pasta fazool. The only thing you know how to do is run your mouth. Huh? What? Don't talk to me like that, like you're some kind of street
Hold on there, sir. If you can just stop for just a minute. I am Rabi Raulph Schlittz, and I don't frankly let people just take over the show, but I'm going to make an exception in your case, sir, because you stand to make a really good poster child for the Fucanol HCl lawsuit that's currently underway. And, by the way, I wrote a dissertation on that, on the findings of the report of the investigation into the Fucanol debacle, and you can check that out on RabiSchlitz.com, and if you become a premium gold member, you get exclusive content, and I'll even send you a special coffee cup with my name and picture on it. And I'm not wearing this ridiculously hideous pink shirt in it. I actually have a shirt with flowers and kind of a beach scene, a Hawaiian setting. So, without further ado, sir, hey, and you can't talk like that either on my program. What country are you talking about anyway? I don't even know what you're speaking. You barely speak English. I mean, are you even calling from this country? I have my doubts. But you, sir, are a moron. And I am going to educate you, whether you like it or not. Now, no, I'm going to hit the hold button until you can settle down and talk like a human being that has rational thinking involved. So, go ahead again, sir.
I'm from Italy. I'm from Italy, you moron. You racist schmuck. You have no idea what you talk about. Yes, I have flaw. Because rich idiots like you that have gold member plan on their stupid radio shows have no idea that you're sucking the money out of everybody. Everybody. I work out in the street, pick up dung. And you people treat me like crap. It's time to redistribute. Do you understand the concept that I am coming up with? It's called redistribute. Distribute. That means everybody gets a piece of the pie.
Okay, so you're from Italy. Way to go. You know, so are like 290 million other people. And, frankly, sir, that doesn't impress me. You know, you brought nothing to the table. You call me a racist. I mean, I'm a racist.
What have I said that was racist? I have said nothing to you that was racist, sir. I could tell you a good joke. I could tell you a good racist joke that most Italians will. You know, as a matter of fact, we're going to do it right here on the air. Right here. Yeah, what's the difference between an Italian and a Mexican? Nothing! That's what! How do you like that? That would be racism, sir. Me lumping you and Mexicans in the same boat and demeaning you for my own advantage, and judging you based on the color of your skin, rather than the content of your bad character, which you have very bad character. You are on the wrong side in every major world war, okay? You started the, what was that, the bronze foot, the third beast, or the fourth beast in the book of Daniel there? Way to go, Roman Empire. Yeah, you were known as oppressors and pretty much the preliminary Nazis of the old world, so really nothing more to say about your country and your heritage. And as far as you loving Mr. O'Blamer, well, you are hoodwinked, my friend. You are hoodwinked. Like 53% of registered voters, which I might add is only about 20% of the country. So before you come yelling at my table, sir, I think you need to do a little more homework. Because, well, quite frankly, I can hear your skull pounding from here. Yes, I can. I can hear it pounding. And it kind of sounds almost like a heartbeat, but a little bit fainter. And, well, I can hear your brain cells screaming, help, help. You know, all the drugs you did in the 60s, sir, Mr. Pennini, whatever kind of name that is, I don't really know. It seems to me I've heard you before on this show, maybe in the past, trying to assume a different identity, perhaps. I don't know, anyway. Maybe that's just me being paranoid, because I know that the cops are in the trees and that they are watching. Okay? They're called tree cops. Yeah, they might look like squirrels to you, ladies and gentlemen, but to me, they have badges and they have authority. Okay? Have you ever seen the way they flick those bushy little tails around? Sitting up in the trees, chewing on acorns, chewing on walnut husks? Yeah, it's not a laughing matter. So, Mr. Pennini, I have this for you in closing. You're an idiot, and you should never call my show again. I'll give you the last, 45 seconds to say your piece, and then I'll cut you off without fanfare, and the people will know how big of a moron you really are. Thank you for calling the show, Mr. Pennini.
What? What the heck are you talking about, you silly little man? You have no idea what you're talking about, because you idiot, you racist, you schmuck, you douchebag from hell. Because I, Vito Peninni, back in the days of Italy, I would have chopped off your legs and burned down your house because you're a moron. And you mess with Pennini family. It's not good. You know, ito la pasta fazola la fango la base me culo. You figgy puttana ita funjaga.
Oh, sir, I wish I could see your face on the other end of that phone. Perhaps someday I will, but I've got to imagine you're like beet red. And it sends a warm feeling into my heart to see a moron like you get so irate over nothing. You want to redistribute the wealth? Well, that's just too bad, Mr. Pennini, because things are the way they always have been. There are certain principles to this world that God set forth that you cannot change, and that is that if you don't work, you don't eat. And obviously you are one of those guys that doesn't work. I mean, picking up dung on Mondays doesn't really count. Picking up after your dog, I don't know what you're talking about or what kind of job you do, but I have an inkling suspicion that you're probably on a disability check, sitting on your butt, watching TV all day long, doing nothing, not paying taxes, and you just want a free handout like every other numpty in this country. Well, I've got a message for you, jerk. You're a jerk! And you're an idiot! And you're a moron! How many more more times do I have to say it? You people come to this country and expect handouts. You don't want to learn the language, but you want all the benefits. Listen, we speak English in this country. There's a reason for that. Our descendants were English. You know, English, we speak English. If you don't speak English, you can expect a hard time. Otherwise, move to Chinatown and learn Chinese to see how they deal with you there. So, good day to you, sir, and I hope you have all had a wonderful time listening to the Rabi Raulph Schlittz radio show. And until next time, folks, you know, work for a living and don't be a comic.
Gonna do it.
Your Wildest Factor is on tonight. We're going to have, as part of a class action lawsuit against Scottish Refinishing, as you may have heard reported on Croc's News, we're going to have Richard Handler, who is one of the plaintiffs in the case against Scottish Refinishing. We're going to go over the ins and outs of the case and the legal aspects of it, find out what he knows. We'll report. You can just sit on your couch and be a lazy sack of crap. And now letters. Even though I said last time we wouldn't have letters, well, we have them anyway. So we'll start with our first letter after a message from our sponsor. The O'Walley Factor's back, and now we have letters for our viewers. We'll get through with this really fast, I hope, and really painless. Dear O'Walley, I am confused about the existence of God. What is your take on this? Sincerely, Jay Bonaducci. Well, Jay, I've got a few things I can tell you. For one, I don't have a take on this. A take would be what we're doing right now. That would be a take. You know, action, take, action. Ever wonder why they say action? Basically, Jay, you need to take some action. And it involves uninserting your head from your backside. And I get that you're confused about the existence of God, but what I don't get is why you contacted me about this. You're confused, all right, Jay Bonaducci. And, for some reason, your letter reeks of 49-year-old runway models. Next letter, please. This one reads, Dear O'Walley, do you think the Cubs will win the World Series this year? And if they do, can I go back to chewing gum again? Sincerely, Ben Gleck. Well, thank you for the time to write the letter, Mr. Gleck, but this is obviously another misguided attempt of yours to discredit my show. And I will cover the topic of the Cubs in the World Series, because here's where it is now. The Cubbies are 20 games out of first place. It's the end of July. No, they're not winning the World Series this year. I don't think they're going to win the World Series this year or any other year. I think they've been cursed. I think they're never going to win anything ever again. As sad as that is to say, because I am, I love the Cubbies myself. It is what it is. Invokes memories of Leon Durham at first base in the '84 NLCS. Ball goes between his legs.
Mr. O'Walley, come on now. You're getting off topic. This is your producer, Brett Hancock. We got a show to do here.
Quiet, Handorf. I'm doing letters.
Oh, carry on.
And as far as you chewing gum again, yes, I would definitely chew gum, even if they don't win the World Series. It's really good for getting all the food particles out from your teeth. It's better than lettuce. Next letter. Oh, and by the way, Gleck, you'll pay for this one. You and Hancock are obviously in league again. Notice Hancock hasn't been on camera for a while, ever since that debacle with up in Glasgow. That was a real good one. What kind of ratings you get on that anyway, Hancock? Come on, loudmouth.
It was the number 27 spot,
Yeah,
I believe.
27 and a half. I don't think so. Dear Mr. O, since your last visit to my store, I have shot 3 of your employees who were too happy. Please don't sue me. This sucks. I want to go home. Sincerely, TD. Well, you suck, and you should stay home. I regret the day I ever had you on this show. Once again, Hancock, it's a good thing you're not a call screener on, like, you know, Aunt Abby or something like that, because that's really where you belong. It's too bad, Handorf.
Yes, what about the Rabi Raulph Schlittz show?
Yeah, well, shut up, Rabbi. Anyway, I'm going to bring on my first guest right now, before we run out of time. My first guest, and my only guest of the day, is going to be Richard Handler, and he is part of a class action lawsuit against Scottish Refinishing, as we said at the top of the show. And we're going to bring him in right now and ask him a few questions and find out if this is a witch hunt or if there's actually some legitimate concerns and claims to this lawsuit. So without further ado, I bring in Richard Handler. It's over here. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes, so it's a pleasure to actually sit down with you. It is.
Yes,
absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I take it you're a fan of the show?
Oh, yes, I watch this show every night right before I eat my microwave popcorn.
Some interesting attire.
Well, I just got back from a golf game.
Oh, okay.
And also I was playing a concert at the local Mahayana temple.
Not familiar with that.
Well, we take a bunch of fruit and vegetables, and we set it up on a big old platform of some kind, light it on fire, and then chant to a piece of paper on the wall so we could get riches.
Yeah, isn't that what got Cain in trouble?
Who's Cain? I don't know
Exactly.
this guy, Cain. So, anyway.
So what we're here to discuss today, Mr. Handler, is, well...
By the way, my friends call me Dick.
I bet they do.
Yes.
So, we're here to discuss the lawsuit against Scottish Refinishing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, what can you tell us about that?
Well, you know, I hired this chap to fix a scratch on my dining room table. And he shows up to my house, you know, he's kind of rude, little stuck-up Scottish guy, you know, I don't really know, you know, I know he's related to some guy named Doofus and some other guy named, he's a, you know, fire-breathing pasta or something like that.
Oh, you're talking about Gordon McQuid.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Sons of Thunder Presbyterian Fellowship in Glasgow. If you're ever up there, you should check it out. It's a real no-holds-barred approach to preaching the gospel of the kingdom. But anyway, so you're probably not familiar with the gospel of the kingdom, are you? And treating your neighbors as you would yourself?
Well, I don't know what you're referring to, man.
So what is your claim in this lawsuit, anyway?
Well, he burnt my house down.
Well, he burnt your house down, and how did he do that?
Well, I don't know. He came in, he started working on a scratch, which he was going to charge me an exorbitant amount of money for. I mean, normally, I call a furniture repair shop like there was one in particular I always used to use, but some fat guy caused it to go out of business or something of that nature. And I usually call them, and they send some guy named the Onion over, and he fixes all the scratches. Well,
Oh yes, we know the Onion here at Fox News. He's a acclaimed musician.
well,
and,
so am I. I
poet.
play.
He's
I,
also a poet.
I play at the Piedmont. I play keyboards.
Oh, so you know the Onion?
Yes. And we jam together progressive jazz and whatnot.
Oh, that's great. That's great. progressive jazz.
And it sounds just fluid, you know, like different layers,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I've heard progressive jazz. It seems to me it sounds more like a kid taking a dump.
Not really.
I always thought progressive jazz was for people who didn't know how to play.
It's like a fine scotch. You gotta have an acquired taste.
Yeah, well, I've had fine scotch, and I didn't have to acquire a taste for it. It was already there.
I see.
Yes.
So what was your question?
Well, what was your about your claim? Is it true that you took the Lord's name in vain?
I don't recall that. I just remember saying.
Well, in
remember.
Scottish Refinishing's statements, they said that you took the Lord's name in vain multiple times.
All I said was, "Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh my God!" Wow, that's all I said. It's on the transcript, man.
Yeah, I know. I've read the transcript. But you also have some other co-claimants. You got the you got the Numptonal Doofus, and then you've also got Vito Peninni,
Yeah.
who is also listed on this claim.
I don't know Vito Peninni very well, other than the advertisements I've seen for him on Croc's News running for the Schmuckenzy Duetch capita or something.
Yeah, that was the one where he was getting beat down by the Scottish guy, huh?
Yeah, I just don't know anything about the man. I mean, other than the fact that he says he's some kind of a wise guy.
Yeah. Well, I hear he invented numbers, but
And then the other guy,
and again, I hear Al Gore invented the internet too.
what, the guy that goes wow constantly? Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
You're referring to the one with the nail? Yeah, I saw him in the hospital the other day. He still says wow constantly, but with a stutter.
And how's his recovery going?
Well, he's stuttering quite a bit.
Could you inform our viewers why he's in the hospital?
Well, apparently he caught a ricochet from a nail gun.
I see. And this happened at
The shop in question.
Scottish Refinishing. By the way, I recommend Scottish Refinishing 8 days a week. But anyway,
You're insane.
this is my show, pal. What do you think we brought you on here for? To make you look smart? To give you a good chance to win the case?
I don't know.
No, it was to beat you down. Then we're going to edit this. We're going to chop and cut this like beyond belief. And when you watch it, you'll swear that you weren't even there. You'll be like, I did not say that. Oh. Kind of funny, huh?
Beyond belief.
Yeah, what do you have to say about that?
Nam yo ho renge kyo, man.
Yeah? Hold on a second.
Oh
Get
my.
your hat back.
Oh my God.
So, a few other things we want to cover with this. In your second grade math class.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, it has a lot to do with everything.
I'm like in my 40s.
There were some markers that were accidentally misplaced, and they ended up in your backpack. This was at Color Strand Elementary quite some time ago.
That was like 40 years ago, man.
Yeah, exactly. Well, did you take the markers or did you not?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was all those
See,
years.
it's either a yes or no. It's a yes or no question, and you're answering a question with like a supposition.
What the hell are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about how great I am at playing piano, man. I've been playing.
I'm talking about the non-washable markers that you stole in second grade.
What, vis-a-vis pens?
And you lied about that. How can you be trusted on the stand?
What are you talking about? There's colors.
There you have it, folks. So go to Scottish Refinishing for all your repairs, all your furniture needs. These guys are a bunch of cracks. They don't know what they're talking about. I could not envision the McQuids ever, and I mean ever, engaging in the violent, self-serving, insensitive acts that men like him are trying to ascribe to their good business. So, yeah, I don't think that you're really on the level, and I don't think you actually are a fan of this show. Actually, you probably watch him. You ever watch MSNBC?
What is MSNBC?
Yeah, it's what all the nerds watch.
Oh, you mean with with Schlepp Matthews.
Yeah. You know, Kermit the Frog.
You know, he
Miss
actually
Piggy.
came over to my house and had dinner the other night and asked me a bunch of questions, a lot like you were with cameras on.
Yeah, so we exposed them. Hancock, eat your heart out. So, well, I think that's all the time we have for you today, sir.
So I got a plea, though.
You don't got a plea.
Yes, I do.
No.
Who's going to replace my house?
Nobody's going to replace your house.
Well, somebody's got to
Well,
do it.
Here's the thing.
I'm entitled to it, man.
You put your trust in a foreign god, you get to reap the whirlwind, bud.
Huh?
That's right. We're talking about absolute truth here.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, huh? Man.
I need to go and write a song about how bad I feel.
Yeah, why don't you sit on the toilet while you do that? Because that's what all you progressive jazz artists are all about. Alright, get this guy out of here while we wrap the show up. Yeah, see you there, handler. What a schmuck. Alright, this has been the O'Wally Factor. And, we'll see you next time.
Number one, I don't really necessarily believe that God's judgment has been poured out on the United States or any country for that it goes. But in John chapter 3, verses 16, 15, 14, 15 to 16 says that we are condemned already because we haven't believed on his only son, Jesus Christ. So I don't believe God's total judgment or judgment seat kind of judgment is going to be poured out until much further on. So I don't think we're in that dispensation right now. But either way, we just need to look up for our redemption draweth nigh, and Jesus is returning, and we need to look for his return. Amen? So look up. Amen for his return. Over and out.